I hear $200. I hear $200. I hear $250 from the lady in the straw hat. I hear $250 from the lady in the straw hat. Now this place would make a fine grocery store. Come on, I hear $250. I hear $350 from the woman with the hanky. I hear $300 from this gentleman over here in the black hat. I hear $300 going once. I hear $300 going twice. I hear $420 from the gentleman in the derby. 500. I hear $500 from the gentleman in the black hat. 550. I hear $550 from the gentleman in the blue tie. $550 going once. $550 going twice. $550, and sold to the gentleman in the blue tie. Now another lot has been designated for the hospital. It's going to be on...
In 2015, Anchorage, Alaska, celebrated 100 years as an incorporated town. So they had a special celebration while I was there. One of the unique things about Alaska is all the flying, especially all the float planes, because they have a special place there for them to land and take off. Not only do the float planes fly there, they have other small planes as well as the business jets and regular air carrier service, all controlled by the same control tower. We also saw some of the shopping downtown, and we even got to see some of the salmon that were trying to swim upstream. So come with us now as we celebrate Alaska 100 years. This fellow was very friendly to shoppers, and I also thought, I'll try my hand at being an Alaskan. Well, come with us now as we celebrate with Anchorage 100 years.
Here we are at the Anchorage Fair and Festival. Beautiful day for it in Anchorage, Alaska. And I'm just going to walk along and take some pictures here. And way in the back above these people are the beautiful mountains. I'm heading for where Ron is. Here's the Pan for Gold place. And 100 years ago, Anchorage was a lot of pins. Here's the panning for gold. And I've heard they let you keep any little flecks you find. This is a neat festival celebrating Anchorage's 100 years. I'm heading to where Ron is.
There are millions of them salmon just a-swimming by your feet. You probably could reach right down and pick up one to eat. That, of course, is not allowed. It just would not be fair unless you are the mother of a baby grizzly bear. The sows jump in the water and snag those meaty swimmers, toss them to their little cubs who eat them for their dinners. One day a sow...
that were the real bids that these people made on these real properties. But if you feel like jumping in and bidding in the process, I mean, by all means, we... last time we did this earlier today, some woman got into the bidding and bid $202 on something. Yeah, anyway, it's a little crazy.
She won.
Yeah, she now owns the Conoco building right over here. She's very happy about it.
It was a good deal.
All right, so let's begin. Despite the fact that the Dena'ina people came to the headwaters of what we now call Ship Creek to trap fish and to harvest other natural resources for 1,000 summers before the U.S. government bought this land from Russia, there's no record of any transactions with the Dena'ina people. We do, however, have records of how this city that we now call Anchorage was founded. 100 years ago, the banks of Ship Creek were covered with tents that housed over 2,000 squatters. They came from all over the Western Hemisphere, but especially, and I didn't know this, from war-torn Europe, following rumors of plentiful jobs. Soon the materials had been assembled to start building the railroad facilities for which the land had originally been designated. Unfortunately, the people and the businesses occupying the tent city were in the way. So Andrew Christensen, head of the Alaska Engineering Commission, federal agency responsible to building the railroad, hatched a plan to auction off the tree-covered bluff where we now are. The area north of the park strip between Cordova and Bootleggers Cove was surveyed and sold off for a minimum of $25 in an auction conducted by Mr. Christensen himself. A few days after the auction, all the residents and the businesses that were in Tent City received an eviction notice, told to move. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. No further ado, Mr. Christensen, time for the auction.
The person with the highest bid will be given the deed and they will own it. Any questions?
Do you think this will take very long?
Do I think this will take very long? This will take exactly as long as it takes, ma'am. Now let's start right here in the middle. The first piece is a prime spot and a great location for a dry goods store. What am I bid?
I'll start at $25.
I hear $25 from the gentleman in the fedora. I hear $50 right here. I hear $75. $150 from this gentleman. $150. Do I hear $200? I hear $200 from the lady with the hanky. I hear. She just bid $200. Pay attention, sir. I hear what is it? I hear $300 from the gentleman. I hear $350 from this gentleman.
$400.
I hear $400 from the gentleman in the black fedora.
$500.
I hear $500.
$501.
I hear $501. $501. Mr. Kimball? Sold to Mr. Kimball. Now that's a great location. Now our next parcel.